Sasaki and Miyano Volume in Review. Sasaki has graduated from high school, and Miyano is now a third year, so it's not easy to keeping in touch when they don't see each other at school every day. But perhaps because they had to make the effort to meet up in absence, again it did make the heart grow fonder. Their relationship is changing and deepening. It's also the chance that Nancy spend time as a couple to do the little everyday things that couples do together. And then the chance encounter in the library brings Miyano face to face with Makimura, his would-be artist classmate from junior high. The last time it happened, they bumped into each other. Sasaki intervened, jealous of the familiar way she was chatting with him. This happened. This happened before he and Miyano became an item. Here we see Sasaki listening from behind a bookshelf, but this time he realizes that there is no need for him to intervene, especially after he hears Miyano's reply to Makimura's observation. You must be close. This also leads to Miyano being able to tell her at last about the comment she made to him years ago that's been troubling him for so long and put a particular concern behind him. The most striking development in their relationship happens out in the blue. Sasaki has turned up to meet Miyano after school. It's raining but not too heavily as they walk through the rain. Not sharing one umbrella, their conversation drifts towards being old enough to drink alcohol, 20 in Japan, as they idly discuss whether a familiar plot trope, being too drunk to remember what happened, is actually a thing in real life. Something far more meaningful results when Miyano suddenly says, "You can have all of my birthdays, but exchange, I want only of your June 70th. Sasaki's reaction, that sounded like a proposal. Miyano isn't embarrassed but also doesn't back down. This really isn't something that should be done handedly like this. And then one day, Miyano suddenly realizes he would mind its lesson for the rest of his life. Raise the publisher's blurb for this volume, Young Love, so intense, yet so ephemeral. I suspect Sho Harusono is not going to take the more realistic path with her central couple and show us what tends to happen, as anyone over 18 can confirm that those wonderful, idealistic, head-behind school romances with real-life kicks in doesn't deny that every now and then a couple that first meet in their teens are still together, happily together, decades later but not all of us are that lucky or are that mature to be able to find their soulmate as young. People change a great deal between high school and university and beyond, but it's a heartwarming fantasy, just like faded partners, and it's impossible not to want everything to go well for the two young men and their lives together. One of the pressures they come to appreciate in this series, and its spin-off, Hirona Kakiyora, is Sho Harusono's gift for capturing the everyday Kanchatterberg cast to accurately. The inconsequential classroom exchange ring true, and whenever she's using the 4 format, an ongoing feature of these volumes, we get a series of related snapshots of the boys' daily lives, presented with affection and humor. Here we meet new classmates, Kyuji Shirahama, launching to find for a girlfriend before he leaves high school so he doesn't become that guy in later life, and then revealing that he's acquired all his life experience. Drunk playing dating sims, Miyano suddenly relates to his geekiness. However, even drunk, we're treating some unforgettable moments as Sasaki Miyano's evolving and deepening relationship, sensitively depicted drunk Sho Harusono's art. This is a short volume containing only 3 chapters padded out with extras, which, after well worth having, don't really take the main story itself any further. From the mangaka's afterward, it soon become clear that his volume was put together while the TV anime was being made, so here her attentions were probably divided, and she was suffering from a problem with her trigger finger. This isn't criticism, but just say that when I finished the volume, I was just a little disappointed that there wasn't more about Sasaki Miyano adjusting to their new situation. Putting the disappointment aside, I note that one fun inclusion is crossovers. 3 short but playful scenes. I especially like the middle one, in which Miss Sasaki and Miyano find themselves in the same train carriage as Yamato Kakeru from Mika's I Cannot Reach You. Miyano speculates, rather accurately, that the two are childhood friends, going on to wonder how his relationship with Sasaki might have evolved into know each other since childhood. Hirona Kakiyora fans are not forgotten. There's a lovely short side story at the end, on Halloween, which probably raises many questions than answers. Interestingly, Sho Harusono also reveals in her afterword that this entire volume was about a new perspective on Shomei Sasaki's, and as well as worth reading the creator's thoughts about the older her two main protagonists. Lenga Harvey continues to translate the series for Yen Press and, as before, offers 2 pages of very helpful translation notes. Unusually, the mangaka has provided a two-page coming soon Sasaki Miyano College Edition preview and showed this is for Volume 9, with tantalizing panel sketches and snatches of dialogue to tell readers. And for those, like me, who love her color work, there are two attractive color pages at the beginning. Next in the series is another volume of spin-off fiction, this time Sasaki Miyano Second Years, which is slated for August, followed by Volume 9, which is granted a September release. Date 8 volumes in is still a teen rating, but if the mangaka carries out her tease in the afterward, which with the college years volumes achieve a mature rating in some steamier scenes. Whatever happens, we'll be rooting for a happy outcome for these two. They have grown to know and love. 8 out of 10.